And so we're manifesting Liverpool players in the Pacific Northwest area.
Imagine if we ran into Virgil van Dijk in downtown Seattle.
I imagine if I could recommend a restaurant to Virgil van Dijk.
Is that a
I would
future episode? We're just like, hello, international teams coming to Seattle.
No.
Listen to us. Let us
Ooh.
be your guides.
Honestly, I already have a list running in my head. Could we do like a travel guide to Seattle, Washington for anyone that's coming here for the World Cup? Oh my gosh, we should do it. That would be so fun. Oh my gosh. I have turning ideas. I love it. So if anyone would like a travel guide for Seattle, Washington, let us know. We'll work on that for you. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Liverpool Girlies podcast, a place where we welcome anyone who loves to obsess over Liverpool FC and wants to talk about everything from Wirtz's free kick goal versus Northern Ireland to which Liverpool players would you think would be a great hang at Disneyland. My name is Stephanie and I'm here with Annika and Molly-Ann. We are three friends who share a love of Liverpool and dream of one day having a cup of coffee at the AXA Training Center coffee bar. This week's a little bit different. It's been a weekend of international matches, which is great. We still get to see some of our favorite guys on the pitch. I could definitely feel the loss of Premier League this weekend. How dare they do that only after 3 weeks? It has been a little bit eventful. What are you guys feeling about the International World Cup qualifying?
It's fun to get to watch some of our players play internationally. I agree with you, Steph. It is a tease that we got to watch 3 Premier League matches and then they were like, bye, catch us in 2 weeks. But it's fun. It's exciting to see different dynamics. I love that so many of our players are captains on their team. And so they get that recognized leadership role outside of Liverpool, which is really fun to see. So I do like the international matches, but I'm ready for Premier League to be back.
It's also really hard to see 2 of our guys playing against each other, like Germany versus Northern Ireland. There was a picture of Wirtz's free kick against Northern Ireland, and you could see Connor Bradley just like almost touching the ball. And I was like, oh, poor Connor, but yay, Flo.
Yeah.
Good job. That was
really is
incredibly impressive.
Absolutely
Phenomenal. I'm just really glad for him because he's received so much criticism lately that he had such a good moment. And especially after Dom's free kick and then seeing Flo's, we have 2 machines in our midfield to be able to do amazing free kicks.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's really fun to see their different dynamics with their national team and see different sides of the players, like personalities or a more maybe gelled version, especially of our new players. I enjoyed watching Konate on the French team, and it was cool to see his dynamic and him as such a leader. And I mean, he is a leader on our team as well, but he's next to Verge. And so there's a different dynamic when he's standing next to the captain on the France team. He's the leader on the defensive side, really. So it was really fun to watch that.
Plus, Ekitike had his French debut.
So exciting for him. So that was huge.
Yeah. And then also with this round of international matches, we went into it knowing that Argentina, Brazil, and Japan have already qualified for the World Cup. So we're guaranteed to see some Liverpool players in the World Cup. Very exciting, especially because we hope to be there, whether it's in Seattle or Vancouver. And so we're manifesting Liverpool players in the Pacific Northwest area.
Imagine if we ran into Virgil van Dijk in downtown Seattle. I really don't think that I would be able to contain oh my gosh. I probably would cry. Truly.
Imagine if I could recommend a restaurant to Virgil van Dijk.
Is that a future episode? We're just like, hello, international teams coming to Seattle.
No.
Listen to us. Let us be your guides.
Honestly, I already have a list running in my head.
Could we do a travel guide to Seattle, Washington for anyone that's coming here for the World Cup? Oh my gosh, we should do it.
That would be so fun. Oh my gosh. I have turning ideas. I love it.
So if anyone would like a travel guide for Seattle, Washington, let us know. We'll work on that for you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes. And then we have 2 additional teams that have qualified for the World Cup that don't have current Liverpool players, but they have players that we love and adore. So Colombia qualified for the World Cup. So yay to Lucho. And the love of my life, as I have said multiple times, Darwin Nunez has qualified for the World Cup with Uruguay. So
We will
very
never not
excited.
talk about Uruguay. Like that is just
Yeah.
part of our DNA. That's just how it goes.
Excited, hoping obviously more Liverpool players qualify, especially the Netherlands. They drew their first game. They had a really intense second game against Lithuania, very dramatic. It was very Liverpool fashioned, on par for the season of go ahead, draw, squeak out the win. But hopefully we'll see the Netherlands continue to do well and qualify by winning their group stage and like just go ahead and get it.
And somehow find their way to Seattle so we can see them.
Exactly.
Most importantly.
I'm also glad that Ryan got to rest during that match. I was sad he didn't get to start, but grateful that he got to rest. So
Yeah, absolutely. No, so it was fun to watch all of them. And in the time, we've had some time to just think about what, what would we love to do with our players, how much we miss them. And a conversation that the three of us have had before is who we would want to take with us on a day to Disneyland, because we love a Disney day, and picking your crew of people that you go with is such an important part of that process.
I am so picky about who I go to Disney with, especially Disneyland. And I feel like most of these players would be a really good hang, but combining the perfect group to go to Disneyland, we've had many discussions about this. So I'm excited to see what happens here.
Absolutely.
And who's going to have the best crew, because I'm going to want to pick one of the three of ours. So
we decided to face off snake draft style. So we're going to get assigned an order, and then we'll go down and we'll each pick one person at a time, and then we'll go back up our order until we've collected our whole Disney crew. So Steph, will you send us on that snake draft?
yes, I'm going to do a randomizer. We'll see what it gives us. Okay. Number 3, Annika. Number 2, Molly Ann. Number 1, Stephanie. I promise it was a randomizer.
Again, your number on again.
Okay. So it's Steph first, then Molly Ann, then me. Okay. Wow. This is tough. Okay.
The pressure of having to go first. Oh, it's so hard. Okay. I'm just trying to decide what angle I want to go, because either I go with vibes or, okay, I'm sorry. My first pick, it's going to be Virgil van Dijk, because I always pick Josh Allen first in my fantasy football NFL draft, even though all the Chads and the Brads tell me not to pick a quarterback, because why would you do that? But the emotional attachment that I have to Virgil van Dijk, I would be upset if he went and I did not get him. So the emotional attachment that I have to the captain. I just feel like, because I tend to be a little bit of a mama bear, especially in the parks, he would be someone who would be very helpful in that. Like, I wouldn't have to worry so much about him. He would be very responsible, but also he's just so like caring. And I just feel like he'd be really fun. Good big brother energy. I don't know. I just have an emotional attachment to him. I don't have specific reasons.
Great.
I love it.
Number 1 off
Thank
the
you.
board.
Okay. Yep. This is hard.
It's so hard. Anyway, Molly
Ann. Oh.
Okay. My number 1 pick, he is the nucleus of my crew, is Jeremy Frimpong.
I know you're good.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I don't think anyone's surprised by this pick. But Jeremy is peak vibes. And so as I build who I want in my day, like, he is keeping the hype. He is keeping the energy. He is making sure everyone is having fun. He's keeping everyone engaged. Like, he is party. That's like his job, is to bring the party. The other thing I found out about Jeremy, so at Disneyland, my favorite place is Avengers Campus. I just like to go sit, assess the vibes.
Yeah.
So I did a little Instagram snooping today. Jeremy is the only player that follows Marvel and Marvel Studios on Instagram. And so I was like, I have to have Frimpong, because we're both gonna vibe in Avengers Campus. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Love.
So he is the core of my group. That's where we start, is with Frimpong.
Okay.
That is
I love this.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Face. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm
very relieved that you got to go before me because I would have picked Jeremy and I would have felt bad about it.
But that's like I did think about this. I have reasons in an order. And then I just didn't even put Hugo in my list because I was like, I can't take Hugo for Monica.
Oh, so that's not really nice.
He's in there, but I was like, I'm not gonna get him.
Yeah.
Well, this
Okay.
name drop is going to be filled with us just choosing things not to take away from others. I'm not going to choose him because I know they'll want him, so I'm going to
No,
let
I
him
have to be fair. Hugo was the only one that I felt like I couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have another one that I feel like
yeah,
if he's still there in a round or two, I might take him, but so we'll see.
Totally.
But yeah,
Okay.
Virgin Hugo, I was like, I can't. They're low on the list.
Okay, great. I'm going to grab Hugo. Let's just
good
take
job.
it off the table. But the pairing, this is really hard because this starts the dynamic. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The second
think-
choice I think is going to be even harder because it's literally starting with the dynamics and the vibe.
Yes. So I don't think this is going to be a surprise, but I'm going to grab Kanate.
Okay.
I think him and Hugo have a good dynamic together. And also he's like a big like anime fan, which obviously I know Disney doesn't have
I
anime,
knew
but I
it.
feel like he's like a
Uh-huh.
fangirl at heart. And I think they both would just make me laugh the whole day, which is what I want. I want a day at Disney where I'm laughing and
Uh-huh.
I'm just having fun. So I would love to go on rides with them. I also think it'd be really funny because they're both really tall. And so they'd probably feel like a little like giant. And all of them would probably have that problem, Loki. But yeah, I think that they are a good core to start with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, Molly-Ann.
Oh gosh, back again so fast. Okay. This is, oh man. I did think of an order, but now I'm like,
I know.
because I am two that I want to pick.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is where I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna take Dominic Soboslai
Okay.
because I think Sobo is the guy you're walking around the park with, and then all of a sudden you have VIP access to something. You're just like, you're like, oh my gosh, we're not gonna get on this ride, and then all of a sudden you're on the ride, and you're like, how did this happen? And it's with Dominic Soboslai, obviously.
Yeah.
It's just things that he's not trying. It just happens. You're like, I want to watch World of Color. It is a madhouse, and then somebody's like, dessert party, VIP seating, and you're like, I'm sorry, I didn't pay for that, and they're like, oh, it's on the house. So that would be my next one. Would be the aura.
I love that.
The just like energy Sobo would bring, and just things would be happening. Like you wouldn't be asking for things, and they would just appear.
You bring up a good point because I, in my mind, was thinking we were automatically already going to be on a VIP tour
Oh,
with
I
these
didn't think about it that
individuals.
way.
But interesting. I like it.
Yeah. So that'll be my second pick.
All right.
love. I'm sad
But
to see
he
him
still
go.
would be like literally the red carpet would be
Yeah.
thrown out.
Oh, yeah.
The number of times that you would have to take people's pictures with Dominic Soboslai,
Yeah. So many.
it'd be great. I just imagine walking around Disneyland and seeing Dominic Soboslai.
That would be too much. Like, I wouldn't recover.
Yeah.
And then he would
I
bring
guess in my-
Borja with him.
In my mind, I wasn't thinking. I was just thinking we know they're Liverpool players, and everyone else in the world somehow is acting normal.
Okay.
That's how I've approached this.
Point.
Yeah, that's how
helpful.
I've approached this.
I love that.
So anyway, I've got Frimpong. He's my party guy. Sobo, he's getting the VIP access for us. We don't know how it's happening. Honestly, he doesn't know how it's happening. It's just happening.
I love it.
Okay. Roger Van Dyke. Y'all are going to roll your eyes at me because it's going to be predictable. I'm going to go
I
Alison
know.
Becker.
Yeah, I
And
know
the
it.
reason, here's really what I'm thinking. Both Virgil and Allison have small children.
Yeah.
So they have been watching Disney with them. They know the story. And so I feel like it would mean a little bit more to them. And they'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, like, I'm going to buy my daughter, I'm going to buy my son, like these pieces of merchandise. Like, again, the child at heart, they'd be really excited to especially like just thinking of their kids and being immersed in those stories. I feel like that it would just mean more to them.
Totally. Yep.
And
I see that.
really on that same note, I'm going to go Mo.
Yeah. Yes. You have the dads.
Yes,
Dad
that's
bro.
yes. Just like the guys that have been on the team for a long time, they know the vibe of the three of them. They know each other really well.
Yep.
I just feel like those dynamics will be really good, and eventually we'll get some more of the newer guys in there. But I
Yeah.
feel like starting out with those three of the dads, I feel would be a good start.
No, I feel like
So-
you can't separate those three. They belong together.
No,
So
they do belong together.
I had that thought
Mhm.
because I was like, I want Mo, but I was like, imagine taking Mo away from Allie and Verge.
Yeah. And the three
No.
of them are just so safe together, and you can tell that they just have a lot of fun together. Yeah.
I think that's cute.
No.
I love it.
Molly-Ann.
I'm gonna go. It comes back so quickly. I'm glad y'all are keeping track of the order because clearly I'm not. My next pick is gonna be Andy Robertson
Okay.
Yeah.
because he is like the one singing along. He is into the
Yes.
parades. He's into the shows. Like he's into the dad jokes, the like cheesy Disney dad jokes. I just feel like he has no shame and would just be so fun to be
Yeah.
around. I love the parades, especially at Disneyland. And so I just feel like Paint the Night with Andy would eat it.
Yes.
He would love that. Like he'd be dancing, he'd be doing the choreography. Like he's in it. So I got to go, Andy.
Love it. That's a great pick.
Annika,
Okay.
you got two?
I know exactly where I'm going.
Oh,
So I need to start throwing, I need an introvert in the mix. We're going to grab Cody. I think this Cody with Kanate and Hugo is great, but also I need a little je ne sais quoi to connect the group. And that is why I'm grabbing Curtis Jones. Over international
that's a
break,
good pick
I
for you.
saw that Curtis and Cody and some other, maybe it was Virgil. I actually don't remember who the third person was, went to a concert together. And I was like, okay, this is a friendship pairing I hadn't maybe expected before, but I really like it. So I liked the Cody and Curtis combo. They both recently had kids, but I also feel like they're still like, Curtis would definitely be laughing with Hugo and Kanate. And I think it'd be a good gelling together.
Would really get Curtis, they would encourage him to be more bubbly and get out of his little
Yes.
box a little bit more.
Yes, and he knows Cody well, so he can pull Cody out of his shell. And also, fingers crossed, Safi and Gigi come along for the ride because I need to see Gigi at Disney. That would be the cutest thing ever.
To see a Safi vlog from Disneyland, these are my
Ever, ever.
dreams.
Molly-Ann, you're back.
it's back to me.
Whew.
Okay, I have a couple of options. I'm trying to decide which way to go, but I think I'm going to go Alexis McAllister because I think Alexis is the person that shows up to Disney on a Disney day and is like, I don't get it. I don't really want to be here. I don't catch the vibe. And then by the end of the day, he's the one walking out with Mickey ears on, with a balloon, with a lollipop. And he's like,
Yeah.
I'm coming back. Like it's a journey of a day for McAllister. From I don't
I
want to be
agree.
here to like Disney's #1 fan.
Mhm.
Plus, I've got Andy who's like whipping out the dad jokes, and Alexis just has like the best laugh and just being like, like his like little
She's
like,
in.
yeah, laugh all day. I would love. So
Yeah, that's
I think
good.
he'd be a doubter turned believer on Disneyland.
Yeah, I
I
can totally see that.
Yes.
I could just, I don't know what it is. Like in my head, I picture him going up to the Joffrey stand and being like, "You don't have mate." Like, what do you like? Like just
like
what
the
is
morning
this
he's
place?
such a hater, and then the end of the day he's got a Dole Whip and he's like running around like, "This is the best thing ever."
He would be the one that you'd get really excited about the Matterhorn churros.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
like by the end of the day, he would understand, but it would be a
Mhm.
journey. Like it would take some convincing, but I think that's fun.
Yeah.
I think that would be a fun. way
It
to
would
spend-
also take some convincing to get him to leave at the end of the
yeah,
day.
yeah.
Like
He's walked in.
the number of Hugies that he would take.
So fun.
Okay. Wow, this is so hard because I could go so many different ways. This is for the person I'm going to pick. His benefit with these three groups, I feel like he would be the most comfortable. I'm going to pick Ryan Gravenberg. I feel like his temperament is very similar to Virgil, Allison, and Mo. We're going to do that. Okay. Now is where it gets a little different. I'm gonna go with Giovanni Leone.
Oh, okay. I want to hear your reason because I have a
Oh,
reason
yes.
too.
Same.
I-
Okay. Fascinating.
I think, especially with the dynamic with the other guys, like he's 18, but I don't know, he's just so new and it'd be like a great team bonding with them. But also, Gio just seems so much fun. And because
Mhm.
he is so young, I just feel like he would be like a kid in a candy store. Like he's because he's 18, he's in the Premier League, in the biggest club in the world.
Yeah.
He's asked to be so grown up all the time. And I feel like giving him an opportunity just to be a kid at Disneyland would be really fun for him.
Cute.
Yeah, I just feel like he would be really fun to hang out with at the parks.
I
I feel
feel
like
like
he would want to do all the roller coasters with me, which I don't
Mhm.
think all the other guys would,
Mm-mm.
but Gio would be up for literally everything.
Yeah.
I would love to teach him all the tricks on Toy Story Midway Mania. He would be super into that. So that is my pick.
Picture him walking into Avengers Campus and then he like sees the Spider-Man show and he's like, wait, this is cool. Like,
He would be so excited to meet the Avengers.
I had him on my list because I said most likely to get mistaken for a Disney prince and
Oh
up
my
on a float
gosh.
during a parade. Like you'd be like,
yeah.
where did he go? And it's Prince Philip?
No.
Do we know him? That was my reasoning for
Yes.
picking him.
I love that.
All right, Molly-Ann.
Back. Okay. My next pick, I'm going to go because I've got a lot of party people and we need Florian Wirtz in our crew as Florian is going to keep us on task. He is not going to let us miss a reservation, miss a lightning lane. Like he is going to be like, we are going to be efficient. This is what we're doing. I'm going to keep everybody on track. And his best friend is Jeremy from Pong. So
Yeah.
we got to
You gotta
have a
keep 'em
best
together.
duo in there.
Yes. What a great little duo. I
Yeah.
love them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they complement each other so well.
So
Flo would
cute.
be Flo's my next one.
I'm scattered. I could go a couple different ways with this. I'm gonna start with cheese.
Okay.
Oh,
I need cheese with me. I feel like Cody and Curtis might hang out a little bit. I feel like Hugo and Kanate are buddy. And I feel like Cheese is my buddy. Like Cheese is the one I'm gonna be like, hey, let's grab some chicken tenders while the other people are like on the spinny ride or something. I just think that would be a really fun dynamic. And he has a similar like kind of energy to the other guys, but he's a little bit more reserved, but he's coming into his own. And I don't know, I think he also has really good like aesthetics and taste. I feel like he would take photos around the parks that are like really nice looking or something like that. So I kind of like that vibe of like bringing the energy down, someone who's very observational and would notice like dynamics and what's going on and what people need. So I like him. And then I think, okay, this is like really off the cuff. I think I'm going to take Maradashvili to come along. And this is purely from, I don't know if you guys saw this video of him going around Liverpool for the first time. I loved his energy, like his energy engaging with people that day. I was like, he would be the person who's like at the parks and talking to all the cast members and like, how's your day going? And like, how long have you worked here and what's going on? And just arriving, being like, what would it be like to work here? And then leaving, being like, I know Susie and she's worked at this attraction for 10 years and we're friends.
Honestly, that's very true about him. I feel like that's how that would go.
I love his curiosity and I want to watch him experience the parks. That would be so fun. Emily.
That's awesome.
okay. Oh gosh, I have so many I want to pick. Is the problem? I'll just take the rest. No, but I'm gonna go. Okay, we're gonna match up another bestie duo. I've also got Sobo, so I'm gonna go Kirkez because to me, Kirkez is the one that I could be like, want to ride Incredicoaster for the 10th time today, and he'd be like, let's do it. Hyperspace Mountain one more time, let's go. He is like up for anything. We're gonna ride Guardians of the Galaxy until we get sick. Like he is there. He's gonna do anything. He's gonna be the thrill rider in the group.
I like it. Okay. I currently have Virgil, Allison, Mo, Ryan, and Giovanni Leone. I'm going to go Alexander Isak because I feel like he would have really great energy and honestly help get the other guys pumped up because most of them are pretty level-headed, but I feel like, again, team bonding. He'd be really great for Giovanni. I feel like he and Giovanni would end up having a lot of fun together. Yeah, I just feel like Isak would be a good hang.
I think he has like a really similar energy to me as Verge, but just slightly more energetic, like lightly. But I think they would have a fun time together too.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a good pairing.
Okay, should we do one more? So each of us get one more? We each have 6 at the
I
moment.
have one more that I really want. So
Yeah, I have one more.
Okay.
I'm bracing for impact.
I'm going with similar temperament.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go with Endo.
Oh that's what I wanted.
So sorry.
I love that we are all, it's so Endo. He comes in at the end of the game. We're all like, we got to bring to the end of our team at Disneyland. We all need him.
He's one, again, I can just picture him with Mickey ears and Mickey Rice Krispie treat, just with a huge smile on his face, just ready to like do all the things. I feel like he'd be very similar to Mac, how Mac would end up, but that's how Endo would start at the beginning of super stoked about everything, wearing the
interesting.
t-shirt, putting a pin on it, his first visit, never got to go. Like he would be the energy, excitement of the day.
I feel like he's the one that you can count on when like other people start to get grouchy and you're like, okay, snap two. And it's like Endo's behavior and his energy has been consistent and like he just is able to like harry other people and be like, okay, this is what we're doing. So you're gonna have a smile on your face, which sometimes you need.
All right, Molly, and who's your last pick?
Okay, then I will go with one of the babies that I love. Trey Neone is mine. I love Trey. I feel like we're still getting to learn more about who he is and his personality, but he would just be a great addition because he would be like great vibes, fun to be around, but just go with the flow. And I don't know that I have anyone in the group yet that is like a good go with the flow addition. So I'm going to bring Trey in for that.
And Jeremy's like the perfect welcoming committee for anyone. So
exactly.
That's great.
That's why my day was built around Jeremy.
I know who my final pick is. Rio is coming along with my crew. He's got to have a day at Disney. Come on, that boy needs to celebrate. I have to admit, like all the interviews I've been seeing with him are people being like, keep your head in the game, stay focused, don't take your eye off the prize. I don't know if I have him with the crew that's going to encourage him to keep his eyes on the prize. I think this crew is going to distract him, but I think he needs it just a little bit for one day, and then he can go back to hang out with Mo. Okay, then Mo can have him and he can keep him in line. But have a little fun with Hugo. Why not? I think it'll be great.
Good pick.
Annika, you have Hugo Ekitike, Kanate, Cody Gakpo, Curtis Jones, Cheese, Marbadashvili, and Rio Ngamoa.
Wow. Great group.
Oh,
like,
what
there's
a great
going
group.
wrong.
There's really not. There's really not. Molly Ann, you have Jeremy Ferguson. His group, it's amazing.
I don't know. I'm just like, but maybe my group is the best, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm legitimately like, there's no wrong group. And then I looked at mine and I was like, no, there is. Mine's
but it's flawless.
Just like peak high energy. Like just every song is a banger. Okay. Jeremy Frimpong, Dominic Soboslai, Andy Robertson, Alexis McAllister, Flo Verts, Milos Forquez, and Trey Neone.
I'm sorry.
And then I have Virgil van Dijk, Allison Becker, Mo, Ryan Gravenberg, Gio, Isak, and Endo.
I love it. Yours is like such a chill, like our groups are so different. Like yours is like chill vibes day, and mine's like another ride, another club, another bar.
No, I think this is so funny because it's like a direct reflection of the types of energies that we seek out in life. We're like, I'm like, who's like indie? Like I want the indie people in my group, and then Molly Ann's like extroversion, and Stephanie's like tried and true reliable. Like
yes. With your crew, which attraction would you take them on first?
Oh,
I have mine.
Okay, go.
Radiator Springs Racers. I feel like that is just a really good start. We start at California Adventure. We start with Racers, head over to Incredicoaster, but I feel like the competitive side, I feel like we'll end up having to do Radiator Springs Racers multiple times, and they need to be, because there's 8 of us, including me. So we're going to need to be in the cars that race each other, and it'll be highly competitive, even though we have zero control over who wins. I love that. But I feel like it'd be a really great start to the day with my
crew. We're going to start the day at Mission Breakout, the Guardians of the Galaxy drop ride. I just think we need a good scream. It's a little bit spooky. There's some jams. We get good music going. I think it's the perfect like energy level. I was also
the adrenaline pumping.
Like where would I want to take them? Alice in Wonderland. But I just don't think that's gonna give them the energy that they need.
They're like, who is the other group? Can we?
But if they cared about me at all, we'd go to Alice in Wonderland.
And the great thing is, I don't think any of these guys are going to be too tall to ride anything.
So really 6'6".
Oh no, he would be totally fine. He'd be totally fine. So, Molly Ann, which attraction would you take them on?
Incredicoaster has to be the
Yeah.
first. Is how we have to start the morning.
That's
I mean,
honestly surprising for me.
really. Did you think I
Really?
was gonna say hyperspace?
Yes.
Yeah. No, hyperspace at night.
Yeah.
I know it's inside, but but it's just like the vibe.
The vibe is
I get
Tomorrowland
that.
at night. I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to start at California Adventure. We start in Credicoaster, do that, go to Disneyland, finish the day
Yeah.
in Avengers Campus.
Okay. A place I would love to take my crew is New Orleans Square. There's a little grab and go restaurant for beignets, which I have Kanate with me, so we have to see his official review of the beignets, okay? And then there's a great little like jazz group that sits there, and I think we would just vibe for a while, listen to the jazz music, like kick back and have a lot of good laughs and not take the day too quickly. I think we're like hitting a few rides, but we're really just like vibing the way through the day.
I
Just
feel like I would
vibing.
actually do the canoes in Frontierland
Oh,
because I've
totally.
never done that before, but it'd be really
Mhm.
fun with these guys. I feel like they wait for it. Also, another note about the crew that I have, since they're a little bit more of the senior players, I love Disneyland with so much of my being. And I have so many interesting facts and like stories behind everything. I feel like the crew that I have would ask more questions and be
Yes.
excited for me to share those things. Because
Mhm.
yes, I go for the ride and it's fun, but really it's just a place that means so much to me. So sharing it with this crew, just the characters that they've shown over the last few years since we've been watching, I feel like they would really care about all those things
No.
because I just have a lot to share.
I think that all these groups like make perfect sense together. Like it's actually crazy. Also, shout out Connor and Joe. We love you. I'm so sorry to but we do
I was just
love
gonna let
you.
it go, to be honest. I was gonna be like, is anyone gonna catch who's not in the list?
I'm torn up about it. Truly.
I kind
If
of
there
don't
was
feel like Connor Bradley would care. Like, I don't think he would want to go to Disneyland. And I don't want to bring someone who doesn't want to be there.
I put Connor in the says he doesn't want to go and then ends up totally loving it category.
he is
He
that
was
vibe.
there for me.
I'm torn up about it. Sorry guys. But maybe when we hit up Disney World, you can come along. How about that?
Yeah, we could go to the UK area and he could be a star.
Yeah, oh, he totally would.
He
What
would
if-
really love what's the Rose and Crown? No,
Yeah.
what's the is that
Yeah.
the bar, the pub in the UK?
Yeah.
Connor Bradley would love Epcot and he would
Mhm.
love going to Rose and Crown and hanging out in the
Mhm.
UK area and me telling him that the fish and chips at the UK pavilion is better than anything I've ever had in
There you go.
the actual UK. And
Yeah.
and I would probably fight about it, but that is
Yeah.
something that I would welcome. But yes, Connor Bradley is major Epcot vibes.
Totally. So there's always Disney World for another snake draft. Sorry about it.
There we go.
How would you feel Joe Gomez would feel about Disney?
Oh, I just think he'd be like the vibe.
Yeah,
Like, he's down
yeah.
for the ride.
Yeah, he would love it.
He would just wouldn't
Um,
necessarily be passionate about it. He would not. I did not pick Joe because he is not someone that would show a lot of excitement about something.
He
He's
would
not a
fit
very emotional
very-
person.
He would fit very well with my crew. If I had
Yeah.
one more pick, I would totally add him to my group. Like he would enjoy himself for sure.
So we have 3 phenomenal groups that we've put together. I truly think that Molly Ann's is the best, but my group also is a phenomenal hang. But we are very curious, you listeners, which group you would pick. It's not about winners or losers here. We're just very curious. We are going to put a poll up on our Instagram. So head to our Instagram. It's at the Liverpool Girlies. Find that feed post and vote there because we're just really curious to see what you guys would think about it. And let us know what rides you would love to ride with them, what Disneyland snacks. Anyway, give us your feedback there. We would love to hear from you.
So now that we've spent time with our imaginary days, let's step back into reality and think ahead to what is coming this rest of this month. We have quite a few. I think we have 5 matches in the rest of September. So we've got a lot of good football on our hands. What are you guys looking forward to?
Oh,
I am looking, I mean, all of it, but I had never watched Galatasaray before and was doing some investigating on their fans and their team. And I am honestly nervous for us to go into that environment because it is intense, but I'm just really excited to see it. It's one of the things I love about Champions League is getting to
Yes.
see different teams with like different traditions and the
Mhm.
ways different fan bases show up like in support in their
Yeah.
stadiums and like the teams that have flares and fireworks and like the different chants that they have. So I'm really excited for the Galatasaray match. I think I kind of wrote it off like in the draw. And now in hindsight, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a hard one.
Yeah.
It is not gonna be an easy match, but I'm excited for it.
In my digging, I think we haven't played each other since 2006 or 2007. So it's been a very long time. Obviously, we're probably two completely different teams at this point. So yeah, that'll be I'm so excited for the Champions League ticket. Like, I cannot express how excited I am.
I'm honestly really looking forward to Burnley, mostly because of how we get to see it, since we get to watch it with all of the Liverpool girlies. And that is now rare since they live not as close to us anymore. So with all of us together, that will be really fun up on the island. It'll be a really fun month. I'm so excited for the Premier League to come back and Champions League. Yeah, it'll be a really fun September.
Absolutely. That's all we have for this week. We'll be here next week, but until then, you'll never walk alone.